Hi, I'm Dominique and I work for Hackney Empire Creative Futures and I'm sitting here with
Tarinn Callender,
who is the star, Dick Whittington himself in our annual pantomime, Dick Whittington and His Cat. So, how are you feeling?
I'm
What's
feeling
going
good.
on today?
I'm feeling good.
Basically, why you're sitting here is because we are doing Alter Ego in February, which is our annual talent show for young people.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you a few questions about auditioning, how you get zen for your audition process or whatever.
Yeah.
So, what did you always know that you wanted to be a performer, an actor?
No. I wanted to play basketball, and it's so funny because people are like, "You're not tall enough." I was like, "Hey, listen,
No, it
I
don't
had a
matter.
dream." But yeah, I always wanted to play basketball, and I still play it now. And I still watch the sport now, but I always wanted to play.
Right.
But then a lot of my friends were actually like, "Nah, man, you should sing. You should be singing." But I also like
sing.
acting.
You
Thank you. But I also like to perform as well. I like the acting side of it as well. And then I discovered as well musical theatre. You can do all three and dance. I was like dance. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not a good mover. But
this is so mad because he's saying he wants to do basketball and then he goes into Hamilton and then he becomes Dick Whittington. Exactly. So you can basically do whatever you want to do. Is the moral of that story?
Exactly. There was no strict path. And I think that's so important. Even like now that I'm doing musical theatre, there's still other things I want to do. I still want to like do my own singing stuff. You know, I still want to do like loads of different things. But I think it's very important to never limit yourself to a strict like, oh, what's your dream? What do you see yourself doing? Because it can always change. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're not achieving your ultimate goal or ultimate dream at the moment. I think what is important that you stay true to yourself and you go on your path and your journey and reach it. Yeah, exactly.
I agree. So, with that being said, what did you do now to get into acting or to get into this field that you're now in?
I did like loads of like different Saturday schools and loads of outreach projects. So I went to a place called the Bernie Grant Arts Centre.
Okay, I performed there too.
Yeah,
Tottenham.
you know Tottenham, exactly. That's where I'm from. It was local,
Right.
and it was cheap, and it was somewhere where in our community at that time as well where we felt safe.
Right. I agree.
And it was a great place to explore and also meet friends who also had that same kind of idea. And yeah, be around those people who also not they were a lot older than me. So I've always been the youngest. Right. So they always motivated me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, like you can do this," and they were inspirations because they went through some hard times and found the Bernie Grant Arts Centre, and through that I was like, wow, like this is an opportunity and I can't waste it.
Right.
And then after that I went to loads of different places. Like I went to Sylvia Young for a year. Right. I went to Jigsaw Performing Arts. I went to the Brit School for 2 years, and then eventually Arts Ed and found my passion. And I was like, wow, this is exactly what I want to do. So I can make it.
It's sick because it's just because I know your age and I will spit you out, but he's young in it. So
I'm 24, and I think it's important to say I'm 24.
Yeah,
but what
it's important
is,
to say.
It's just once I have this mindset. Once you commit something, you have to commit to it.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh yeah, I just kind of want to do it. You've committed to it, so you have to see it through, whether it fails or whether it doesn't. You've got to see it through. You have to.
Agreed. Aspirations, inspirations, life, right here. How do you prepare for an audition? Like, how would you get yourself into that?
It always depends on what show it is. For Hamilton, I felt like I was at home because when I was at primary school or junior school, we always rapped before the school. You know what I mean? Like everyone had their little group and everyone was like freestyling. Before like my name is T, I'm the G. Do you know what I mean? It's like things like that, but we always did it. I was the beatboxer, so I felt at home because it's my genre. I like hip hop, I like R&B.
Exactly.
But what I did make sure I was articulate, because one thing I wasn't in those days was articulate. And if you're performing on stage, one thing you have to be is diction, because people need to know what you're saying. And some of those raps are really fast.
Diction. This is for the rappers and actors. Important.
Yes, very, very important, because you're telling a story, and it's important that your audience knows what your story is.
Okay.
So I was a slurrer. I was a mumbler. As a lot of people from North London now, like we're just like and we understand what we're saying. We understand exactly what we're saying, but that can't translate on stage. Right, exactly. So I had to make sure I was very articulate in the audition process. Then, in terms of mindset, I go in with the mindset of there's a reason why I'm here. They've called me in for a reason. They wanna know I'm good because it makes their job easier if I am good. So I need to bring everything. There's only that one moment. And if it goes right, it goes right. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong.
Right.
If you give everything in that moment, though, you can walk out being like, well, that
At
was
least I've
everything I
done
had.
this. Yeah.
You know, and if they're not looking, if they're not looking for that, then that's fine. They're looking for someone else. So many different reasons, but as long as you go in knowing that, you know what,
you're the ish.
Yeah, I gave it everything I had. Like, know your worth.
Yeah.
Know that you've worked hard for this moment, but also work hard for that moment.
Yeah.
If you put everything in,
Discipline.
then you know. Yeah, then you know. Well, I've done all I needed to do, and more.
Yeah. What piece of advice would you give to a young person auditioning for Alter Ego?
Oh.
Whether that's acting, whether that is rapping, singing, dancing, anything. Like, what would you give? Seeing as you do all 5, 6, 7, and 8 things.
Go in with knowing your worth. Yeah, you know. Everyone knows if they worked hard for something. Everyone knows, because you have that feeling of, it's like studying for a test.
Yeah.
You go in knowing that, you know what, I've studied this, and you look at the first question and go, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You look at it and go, I'm okay, because I know this.
It's true.
It's the same as auditioning. You go in and you'll hit with questions like, oh, I know this one, or, oh, can you rap this? Can you sing that?
Right.
Yeah, I can, because I've done it.
Yeah.
So I always say, do the work, do it again, and go in knowing that you can do it because you've worked for it.
I agree. Say that to the camera. Just one more time.
Go in knowing that you can do it, you've worked for it, and you can do it because you've studied and you worked for it. Absolutely. But commit to it 110%, because you only have one life and you cannot waste it.
Amen. Cool. Well, thank you so much,
Thanks for
Tarinn.
having me.
Really appreciate this. And hopefully the young people or whoever's going to be auditioning for Alter Ego will benefit from your advice and take that and apply it to your everyday lives.
Yes.
Into this audition.
And hopefully I'll see you all in the future.
Amen. Cool. Thank you. That's a wrap.